In the North American wildlife world, the grizzly bear Ursus arctos horribilis is a symbol of strength and tenacity. The animal can weigh up to 800 pounds for an adult male and is about 6.5 feet long when standing on all fours, and can even reach over 9 feet when standing. With thick gray-brown fur and claws up to 4 inches long, grizzly bears are one of the most ecologically impactful omnivores in the forest and grassland ecosystems of the United States. Bears are not just creatures of the deep forest. They are part of complex food chains and ecological networks. From turning over rocks for insects, to hunting small mammals, or taking the food of other predators, grizzly bears display a diversity of survival strategies. They do not hunt to kill, but opportunistically select for behavior that reflects the accumulated wisdom of thousands of generations of evolution. The gray wolf, Canis lupus, is a highly social pack predator, usually living and operating in groups of 6 to 10 individuals. Each adult weighs about 80 to 120 pounds, is fast, highly intelligent, and has an incredible ability to coordinate with the group. In the wild, wolves are usually the active hunters, but when sharing territory with grizzly bears, that position can be challenged. In the woods of northern Montana, a pack of wolves had just brought down a young elk. As they were feeding, the wolves changed direction. Just a few minutes later, an adult grizzly appeared at the edge of the forest. In no hurry, it walked slowly but firmly toward the other party's feast. The bear's low growl was not a threat, but a warning. The wolves knew this. They did not run away immediately, but instead dispersed, with some circling back while the rest continued to growl to maintain their position. This is where the instinct to test the limits meets the instinct to survive. The bear took a few more steps, lowered its body, and tossed the remaining meat. One of the wolves jumped, but was immediately swiped by the bear's claw, missing but enough to send a clear message. There was no full-scale clash. After a few seconds of struggle, the wolves retreated, leaving the bear alone with the deer carcass. Not all fights result in casualties. There are times, like this, that are simply a reminder from nature. The strong do not need to kill, just appear at the right time and in the right way. The Alces alces, the largest deer in North America, is a familiar resident of the Alaskan and Canadian forests. Adult males can weigh more than 1,500 pounds, with broad, blade-like antlers that can reach up to 6 feet. Though seemingly slow, moose are extremely defensive when threatened, especially during the breeding season or when protecting their calves. On a lakeshore in western Wyoming, a female moose leads her calf through the reeds in search of water. On the shore, a lone grizzly bear stalks slowly, silently. Its gaze is not one of hunger, but of opportunity. As the mother moose lowers her head to drink, the calf hesitates a few steps away. The bear inched forward, the wind in her favor, and the soft ground muffles noise. But when she is less than 30 feet away, The mother moose raises her head. Their eyes meet. The chase begins. Moose can run up to 35 miles per hour when threatened, and so can bears. But the bear doesn't intend to chase them all the way. It just wants to see if there's a chance. After a few seconds of chasing, the mother and her cub dive into deep water. The bear stops at the edge, panting. No pounce, no roar. Just a test of instinct. And this time, the opportunity isn't big enough to justify the energy. Nature doesn't always demand victory. Sometimes, it just asks, is it worth it to keep going?